It is a pleasure to be here in Tallinn and to speak at this conference. I often think of the ECB role as the guardian of the euro. And the euro is more than just a currency. It is a commitment to stability, to unity, and to a shared European destiny. A destiny built on peace and prosperity. Yet, as we look at Europe's borders, not too far from here, the challenges to peace and prosperity are all too visible. At the ECB, our aim is clear: to uphold Europe's economic and financial stability in a world that never stands still. Today is an opportunity to discuss one vital element in our ongoing efforts to deliver stability. That is, ensuring that central bank money, our sovereign money, which Europeans use every day in the form of cash, remains universally accessible for everyday transactions. To achieve this, cash needs to be available not just in physical form, but also digitally. As a legal tender, a digital euro could be used whenever digital payments are accepted. It would preserve our freedom to choose how we pay. In my speech today, I would like to focus on how the digital euro will bolster Europe's unity, safeguard our autonomy, and strengthen our resilience in the face of ever-evolving challenges. Commissioner has already touched upon many of these issues, but this to tell you that we think alike on this theme. So let me start with the digital euro contribution to European unity. When the Baltic states joined the euro area, it was not just an economic decision. Sharing a single currency also has a strong geopolitical dimension. My predecessor at the ECB Executive Board, Fabio Panetta, once remarked that our monetary union is as close as it gets to a collective economic defense clause. An attack against one of its members would be an attack against all of them, because it would affect a key element of our shared sovereignty. Sharing a common currency also fosters a sense of belonging and transcends national borders. It is also reflected in citizen support for the euro, which is rooted largely in shared values. It provides a powerful anchor of stability, cementing European trust in their money even in times of crisis. The bedrock of our currency is central bank money, embodied by banknotes that we have in our wallets. When Estonians, Latvians and Lithuanians hold euro banknotes in their hands, they hold a tangible reminder that they are part of a united Europe. In a world that grows more fragmented by the day, there are strong reasons to preserve and reinforce our money in the years ahead. That is why we are designing a new series of banknotes which will celebrate our shared culture and Europe's natural heritage. And that is why we are getting ready to issue a digital euro. As payments become increasingly digital Central bank money must evolve to keep pace and remain an option for all the people of Europe. As the role of online payments has grown, the role of cash in all day-to-day transactions has been declining at a fast pace. Commissioner Dombrovskis just reminded us the number on the decline. Alongside banknotes and coins, the digital euro would ensure that European people and business can pay digitally using sovereign money anywhere in the euro area at all times. Let me now turn to why the digital euro would safeguard our autonomy and economic security. As the use of cash declines, Europe is increasingly dependent on non-European payment solutions. This puts us at the mercy of decisions made elsewhere. The fact that Commissioner Dombrovskis and myself are repeating this issue tells you how deep we feel about that, how important it is to remind everyone that we should be the owner of our own destiny. 2/3 of card-based transactions in the euro area are processed by international schemes. And again, today, in 13 out of 20 euro area countries, daily installed payments depend entirely on these schemes. Estonia, Lithuania, and Latvia are a case in point. This excessive dependency not only hampers competition, resulting in higher fees for merchants and translating to higher prices for consumers. It also calls our sovereignty into question by threatening our ability to act independently in one of the areas most critical for the functioning of our economies, that is money. The digital euro would ensure that Europeans can transact seamlessly and securely without being dependent on decisions made outside the EU. With the digital euro, Europeans would remain in control of their money, their choice, their future. The digital euro would also empower European payment companies, including Baltics banks and fintechs. By providing a powerful infrastructure, open standards, and a European-wide acceptance network, a digital euro would allow these companies to scale up their solution across the continent in a cost-efficient way. And they would be able to use the digital euro platform to offer innovative services that would make life easier for consumers and businesses, as evidenced in the report we published last Friday, which presents the findings from our innovation partnership with market participants. The digital euro would also strengthen European resilience. Payment systems are as critical as other infrastructure like energy. And when critical services fail, people expect public authorities to maintain continuity. This is not hypothetical. Incidents like sabotage in the Baltic Sea remind us how fragile our system can be. The digital euro, alongside physical cash, would preserve the resilience of our payment system through three critical features. First, its infrastructure will be distributed across at least 3 regions, each equipped with multiple servers. So in the face of a cyber attack or other crisis scenarios, digital euro payments could continue. Second, the ECB will provide a dedicated digital euro app, which will let you switch seamlessly between providers. This means you will be able to continue using your digital euro even if some providers are hit by an outage. Third, the digital euro will also function offline, adding another layer of security and reliability. This feature has benefited from the active contribution from several euro area countries, including the Baltic states. Allow me to conclude. At its core, our shared currency is a declaration. We choose unity over division, community over isolation, and common destiny over fragmented paths. This idea is at the very heart of our work on the digital euro. As the ECB President, Christine Lagarde, recently said, quote, "The digital euro is not just a means of payment. It is also a political statement concerning the sovereignty of Europe," close quote. The digital euro offers a digital form of the very same cash that we all use every day, from Lisbon to Tallinn. It would be a European solution based on European infrastructure. In the Euro Summit statement in March, European leaders emphasized that in a more fragmented and digital world, accelerating progress on a digital euro is key to supporting a competitive and resilient European payment system and contributing to Europe's economic security. But a project of these scales requires the expertise, creativity, and commitment from all stakeholders, especially the national communities who brings local insight and innovation from every corner of Europe. Through close dialogue and active engagement at events like today's, we can shape a digital euro that will reaffirm Europe as a place where innovation serves the public good, where resilience meets opportunity, and where our shared currency continues to unite us in an increasingly challenging world. Thank you very much for listening.